Yetta, how do you know when you're moving too fast?
Well, I know I'm moving too fast when I fall flat on my face and or I run into somebody or a wall or I run into a problem.
Moving forward with the Dekker Team. Moving forward together with the Dekker Team.
And so we're excited that for over 30 years, we've actually been able to come alongside you, not only to sell, buy, and invest in real estate over 3,117 times, but really come alongside you to build your faith, build your finances, build your fun, and even strengthen, heal, and flourish inside relationships. So really 30 years of life building, wealth building, and home building. And so in this episode, we're going to discover that when we set goals, like a game, when it's about money, we actually do so much better.
Wow. So setting goals makes you better. And writing those goals down.
Writing them down. But if they're arduous, if they're boring, if it's monotonous, it doesn't actually help.
Oh, so what you're saying is, what is the driver? What's the why behind my wealth goals?
Let's start there.
Why do I want to do it?
Right. Is it to drill wells? Is it to make sure that your parents
drill wells where people don't have clean water? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's my short rendition. How do I get there quick? That's obviously a passion thing, right? Clean water is such a deal.
Yes.
I mean, I've experienced it and maybe have too, where even on a vacation, they don't have healthy water there, and how arduous that can be for the person, right? And then to take it a step further. You know what another one
for me is?
Can I just finish my thought?
Please, go ahead.
Thank you. Taking it a step further where there isn't clean water ever to be had, right? Drinking out of swampy streams and muddy water, and like we've experienced that.
Being attacked by a alligator while you're trying to get water out of the swamp. Or
that kind of thing. And so water to me is, without water, you can't live. And so that probably is my single, other than sustaining and building good choices with money, that would be my passion area. Right? And yours as well. Clean water for everybody.
Yep. And my second one is smiles. Because I think everybody wants to smile. Everybody needs to have a smile. And Operation Smile is one that we give a donation off of every paycheck. And that helps people with children with cleft palate, and the operation is only like $400 per child, so we can make a difference for the lifetime of a child by helping repair a defect.
Well, and what you're saying is it's the lifetime of the adult. It's not even the lifetime of the child. It's like through their entire life. What will they do? What courage will they be able to have where they might have hidden before? Now they don't through their entire life. So it changes their entire adulthood.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant
so cool.
When I said the life of a child, I meant like the whole life.
Right. And they're an adult. Anyway, so we digress today. And yet the point is, how can you make it a little bit enjoyable? Because if you're not having fun with it, you probably don't do as well. Like if you thought about anything that you've ever attempted to do, if you don't like it, you tend not to do it as well. And so we've been setting even our goals. One of the things we did to make it a little more fun was changed it from a flat amount of money to a percentage. And that kind of created a game atmosphere, because as I earned more, or as I sold more of the stuff I don't need in my house anymore, I got to keep a percentage of that, either for my giveaway money or for my fun money, like for each of our categories of where we put our money. And if we did it by percentage, it was a lot more enjoyable than if I only got $10 for fun anyway, regardless of how well I sold all the stuff I don't need no more.
Whereas if you got 0.5% of your income, or we said half of what you sell, half of the money you attain from selling your stuff you're not using anymore, you could reinvest in new junk. Or
you could. But we're talking about investing here, so things that go up in value rather than down.
Or there's value in experiences. You know, like what percentage you want to put away for an experience, whether that's taking your children on a trip, going to a conference, you know, an educational conference on money or mindset or, you know, any of those things, because mindset is so huge. So percentage makes it more fun, because now if I'm saying 1% is going to go to this, well, if I earn an extra $1,000, then I get an extra $10.
Right. And maybe it's not 1%, maybe it's 10%. Like, you get to decide what the percentages are and what's appropriate for you in a particular season, because our percentages have changed in different seasons of our life too.
Yes. And it could be even, you know, we call it, some people call it a side hustle. Like, it could be a part-time job. It could be a business venture, something where you go, okay, well, this is above and beyond money. So I'm going to put like even 50% in this, you know, 25% for taxes, 50% for there, and 25% for something else like debt elimination or whatever.
Or investing in real estate and building wealth with. Yeah. Like, you know, a wealth account is a really good place to have a high investment, because if you can get your money to make your money, that's kind of fun, right? And you know you're going too fast when you start getting careless. When you start not doing your due diligence, when you fall flat on your face, which is where we started. When I stop sleeping well at night, I know I'm making my decisions too quickly and I'm playing the game faster than my game is intended to be played. So slow it down so that I can actually understand what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Yeah. And understand the why of why. I never lose my why. As soon as I take my focus off my why, or have a why that doesn't serve me so well, because I've had those in my life, it throws things into disarray and there's chaos. Yeah.
So if you're thinking, hey, how do I process all this? Well, maybe you want to give us a call at 613-860-4663, and we'll just have a clarity call for 15 minutes. We're going to talk to you about what's important to you and how maybe to move towards that, or whether we need to, it would be good for us to get together to decide how we could help you move forward. That's what the clarity call's for. I remember recently one of our clients, who now friends, took a picture of us, and I forget what we were doing, showing a property, negotiating something, whatever. And he called us, and I'm with my wealth dealer. So how's that? Because when you play cards or something, you have a dealer, right?
Well, he had 5 copies of your book, and he fanned them out. True. So there's actually a photo, right? He had 5 copies of your book. That was his birthday gift, because we knew he loves helping people grow wealth. And so he was so excited to be with his wealth dealer, with the wealth formula, and he fanned them out. And so even that was a game. And he said, are you okay with it, Yetta? Like, am I allowed to post this? I said, oh, have at it. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable posting it, but if it made him comfortable and excited him, then it was his way of playing the game.
Right. Right. And so let's connect with our kids, right? Like Ryan says, he likes to level up.
Level up.
Level up. And I think that comes from a gaming world, you know, where you move up a level in the game. He does that with finances. He treats it like a game. So Robert Kiyosaki says, to be the master of your money, you must be smarter than it.
Which can't be hard, can it?
So we're honored to be your advocates in this journey towards wealth building through real estate and having a life exponential.
Moving forward with the Dekker Team. Moving forward together with the Dekker Team.